The race itself ended pretty well, honestly. I got top 50 in the race, and I got a season PR of 18:38. And I ended up finding out after the race there was an additional 200 meters, so that added a lot of time to the 18:38. But overall, our team got third place in the, you know, 2A. So we did pretty well. I contributed pretty well to the team. But overall, I think it definitely could have gone better, for sure. For preparation, the day before, I did lots of hamstring stretches because my hamstrings were feeling really tight. So I did like maybe 20 minutes of that in one sitting, and I would do a little bit of running before the race. Actual reason that guys do that is because it makes your heart rate go up drastically, and your heart rate normally sits at around like 60 to 80 beats per minute if you're moving a lot. But in a race, it can get up to 190. So the change is so drastic. So guys want to get their body used to that before the race by running sprints. Um, so yeah, it really gets the blood flowing. It's not just about, you know, getting your legs ready. It's about getting your whole body. So in the beginning of the race, I started off pretty fast. And normally what I like to do is start off fast, slow down, and then speed up again. I slowed down way too early in the race and let some of my teammates get ahead of me. Catching back up to them was really tiring, and it was a lot of work. But the biggest thing was I was thinking too much in that process of catching back up to my teammates. So if I had thought less um, and had kind of just focused more on running and, stride after stride, just picking up the pace a little bit, I would have gotten to them quicker and I probably would have shaved a lot of time off. My plan is just to hit practice as hard as I can for these next few days and kind of just mentally and most importantly physically be locked in for this state meet, because this is the biggest meet of my season because I haven't had a PR at all this season. So this state course is very important, and I'm focusing on nutrition, probably try meditating to clear my mind and remove thoughts in general. So when it comes to the race, those thoughts won't come back. And yeah, I'm kind of just focusing on physically and mentally getting prepared by doing such habits. Yeah, so am I doubling down? Yes. I actually did create um, another 10 reasons for why I need to hit 1756. And I can read them out to you. The first one is, it is my time to shine for this season. I must finish what I started. I'm not going to take the easy way out. 17 minutes and 56 seconds of pain is nothing compared to a lifetime of glory. I need to go off of the script and crush the state's course, which I've never done before. And this one's pretty significant because I haven't really ever done well at this specific course at FSU. So, this is kind of where I'm going to flip the script and do that for the first time. Um, my work will guarantee my success, and I need to pave the path for the uprising freshmen and those other middle schoolers who are following. This team relies heavily on my time. I'm not okay with another loss, and it is time to lock in. So you could say I doubled down and put 10 more reasons. Also, I had before the regionals race, I had put in these note cards around my house. So anytime I would look around, I would see 1756. I put 8 more around the house to double down on that as well. And so those are 2 habits that I've kind of used to double down. Vitamins, I have these 2 kinds of supplements I take a day. One is magnesium and zinc I take at breakfast and dinner, and then the other is iron that I take in the middle of the day. And basically, what they do is they help my joints and they kind of help my muscles as well to. They strengthen my joints mainly, but I guess they can help my hamstrings and such stretch. But they're very good for joint strength and bone strength. So I won't like have pain in those areas during the run, and they definitely help with recovery. And for diet, um, I think the most important thing for any runner is just to constantly be drinking water. Whatever you eat doesn't matter that much as long as you're drinking water. If you eat very healthy but drink just soda all the time, you will not find any success because water is the most important thing. Whatever you eat, yes, good foods will help with recovery of your body, but you're gonna run most of it off. So drinking as much water to keep you hydrated is definitely what I focus on. And yeah, I eat as many vegetables as I can, and I try to eat a decent amount because if I don't eat enough, I might run too much off. Does mileage or speed help with success in running? I think mileage is not good at all in the concept of it, especially for young runners who want to get into the sport. Mileage should not be um, a concept until you get into high school at the very least, because it's very bad for your body. And most young runners you can get very fast off just doing your best in any workout you're given, and running even when it hurts so badly and running in the discomfort, because mileage um, doesn't really make you faster. Sure, it can make you run longer, but unless you're in high school running a 15K, it doesn't help and it makes your body worse. Well, running very fast can help you get faster, but if that's all you do, it also deteriorates your body. So I like to personally have a mixture of running very fast and then maybe having like 20 to 30-minute runs in between, so I can still get the mileage in, but I don't get too much of it. So I definitely make sure my mileage is pretty low, but I definitely have it for recovery purposes to keep, you know, my legs and body strong and, keeping me very fast. For younger runners, when I used to run, I started cross country in seventh grade, and I was very slow. I remember my mile being like an 8:30 coming, out of sixth grade. And a strategy I used was just no matter how slow you are, it doesn't really mean much. It's how much work and time you put in to the sport. Genetics won't take you that far, but work will take you as far as you want to go. So I just say whatever, assignment your coach has given you, no matter how hard it is, how easy it is, well, depending on what he says, obviously, you need to be doing it at 100%. You need to be crushing your workout, even if, nobody else is going 100%, you need to be the guy who does. Because younger runners don't need to put in tons of mileage. They need to put in, the actual effort and the work. And they have to, run through the pain, because that's what makes you faster. Being able to run through the pain, most people, once they feel the pain, they don't get so far in, they turn back. But, once you get that far in the pain, there's nowhere else to go but forward. So that's my personal advice. Me personally, I just came off a pretty bad PR fail, and my personal strategy on how to bounce back from that, it's actually exact situation happened to me last year. The meet before regionals, I hit a pretty bad race. It was like an 18:45, and my PR on the season was like an 18:30. And how I recover is just to not think about it and get down on yourself too much. Just kind of see, the race and you completing it as a success and keep moving forward and just keep working a little harder. And keeping yourself in a good position mentally is all you need, because once your goal is to stay afloat and keep your head above the water until race day, because that's the day that matters. That's the day that matters, the race day. So if you can stay afloat for that day, that's when you have to change, what's going on. That's the day you just run and you don't stop running. So I guess it's kind of to just keep yourself in a good position mentally, because it doesn't matter that much. It's one bad race, and the only way it turns into multiple bad races is if you tell yourself that you're not, good enough. If you keep, you know, a good mentality and you keep a positive outlook on yourself and how you ran, your next race, you're going to blow it out of the water, because you weren't thinking, oh yeah, I'm so scared for this next race, I don't know what's going to happen. You were thinking, I'm learning from how I did, and I'm going to teach myself how to run better and how to prepare better. And then when it comes to the course, you weren't even thinking about it and you smash your PR without even noticing. That's what happened to me. I never thought about regionals going into it. I was just thinking about getting better, and I hit 17:58 without even noticing it. It just came out of nowhere on race day. So that's kind of my advice. Just don't get too down on yourself, because, you know, opportunity is bound to come. And for everybody, not in just athletics or running, every, buddy will have tons and tons of opportunities. And if all you do is focus on the next opportunity, you're going to fail. You need to focus on getting ready for that opportunity. Because if you're ready, it will come and you're going to smash it. And that's my advice.